You may have hit a home run, but like you didn't even realize it. So what's happening, YouTube fam? Jared Weiss back here with another video on the Jared and James channel. If you guys didn't know that, must mean that you're not subscribed, so you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think of this video. So for those of you who've been following me for a while now, you guys let me know what you guys think of the new setup. As you can see here, we have a new high quality podcast style microphone, the Shure SM7B. This is fire, so like I really hope that like the use of this is gonna really level up the content, and like especially when it comes to my mainly speaking videos, I really want to have the highest quality stuff. So, and also like the appearance of it is definitely dope. So let me know what you guys think of the new setup. I think it's pretty fire, but like thankfully due to my side hustle, which is helping my dad out with his work, I've been able to reinvest in my dreams and in the channel with some dope mic equipment. So like sometimes you do need a side hustle when the ultimate thing like you want to do like isn't making money yet, but like when you're doing that side hustle, you can also use that like to like reinvest in your ultimate business or like in like your ultimate dreams. And also after having done the podcast I ran with Drew, I'm considering starting doing some more of those on the channel. So like we're definitely always going to be leveling up the content, so we'll see where that takes us. And also like podcasting could possibly be a really cool thing to add on to my repertoire in the future. So let me know if you guys would be into that at all. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about a really inspiring topic. So you may have hit a home run, but like you didn't even realize it. So this analogy actually comes from the movie Moneyball, which is one of mine, and also like I'm pretty sure this may actually be my brother Brandon's favorite movie. I'll have to ask him on that. But like anyways, so basic concept of the movie for those of you like who haven't seen it. So Billy Beane is the manager for the Oakland A's, and like he finds this guy Pete who came up with this new concept for using analytics as a way of forming your baseball roster, using deep analytics as opposed to just like saying like so like this player hit 30 home runs last year, therefore we have to pay them $40 million. So like anyways, this whole idea was actually perfect for small market teams such as the Oakland A's, who didn't have the type of money to compete with teams such as like the New York Yankees, the Red Sox, so like teams like those. So anyways, what ends up happening though is this team, which was only formed with like the smallest budget out of any team in all of Major League Baseball, ends up winning 20 straight games that year.
In 103 years of American League Baseball, the Athletics have accomplished what no one has before. They have won 20 consecutive games.
It may have even been 21 straight games that year, but like this was actually the first team to actually implement analytics. But then for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, this is gonna spoil the ending. So like if you do plan on watching it, don't listen to this part. But like so anyways, the Oakland A's gets to the playoffs, but then like they end up losing in the first round. But like prior to this happening, Billy Beane like had actually had like a really important conversation with his new assistant Pete while the team was on this long winning streak. And so like what like he was actually saying to Pete was that like if we win doing something that no one else has done before, we'll have changed baseball.
Billy, we just won 20 games in a row.
And what's the point?
We just got the record.
I'm not in it for a record, I'll tell you that. I'm not in it for a ring. But if we win, we'll change the game. I want it to mean something.
This whole message was saying to him like, so like other teams have won before, they've all won using the same methods, paying players tons of money, getting all of these all-stars on the team, but like if we win, we'll have changed baseball. And that's what his goal is. His goal wasn't just to be another team who wins it and then everyone forgets about them. His whole goal was to change baseball. Towards the end of the movie, the team loses in the first round of the playoffs, and Billy Beane is like, who's played by Brad Pitt, is like really upset, like he's like super dejected and super depressed. But then Pete comes into his office and like he actually tells him a really powerful story, which is what this whole concept in this video is going to be based on. So like he shows him this video from the Oakland A's minor league team, the Visalia something. I don't remember their full name. I'm gonna say like the Visalia A's or maybe like maybe the Visalia Oaks or something like that. But like so anyways, this one player, I'm pretty sure it was actually the team's catcher. So like the catcher though had this one really big fear for all these years, which was always making the turn and running to second base. And so his biggest fear was always like turning to run to second base and then falling and then like everyone laughing at him. But like so what happens is the catcher hits it pretty deep, and then so like I'm gonna do my best and show you guys the clips from this while I'm like talking about it. Like so like the catcher hits the ball pretty deep, and he decides to do something that like he was always afraid to do, and that he never would have done in the past. He turns the corner, runs around first, and starts heading to second base. He trips.
Oh, they're laughing at him.
And Jeremy's about to find out why.
So like his biggest fear had come true. He trips, everyone's laughing at him, but like what he didn't realize was that the ball had gone 40 feet over the fence. So like he hit a home run, but he didn't even realize it. And so Pete shows this to Billy as a way of telling him that like even though he may not have reached the ultimate goal yet of winning a World Series, he had done something that no one else had done, and like he really had won in so many other ways without actually winning the World Series. So now, how many areas of your life have you been too hard on yourself to realize all the things that like you've accomplished just by being on your journey, being on your path? So like in my case, I've always been someone who's a self-motivator. I'm always very hard on myself. I set super big goals. I'm always trying to achieve the impossible, and I expect a lot from myself. So like I'm always going after trying to achieve the impossible, and of course these goals obviously take a really long time. So like during the way, during all the struggles, and sometimes I'm very hard on myself, but like what I'm not realizing though sometimes is like how much I'm actually accomplishing along the way. So like for instance, when it comes to my whole healing journey, so like for those of you who don't know my story, you guys can definitely check that out like in like some of my past videos, like as like I've spoken about numerous times in the past. But like so with my whole healing journey, I've been trying to heal from the effects of this major life-threatening illness, the effects of all these toxic pharmaceutical drugs, etc., etc. I'm not gonna fully go into that in this video, but like those of you who already know my story, you guys know I was put on 21 different antibiotics. I also believe like I actually had a certain injury to a certain injection, which I'm not allowed to say in here, but like I've spoken about that like numerous times in the past. My body went crazy, my speech has been affected, my brain was affected adversely, I've had like severe digestion issues, etc., etc. So like my whole body like has like been through a lot. But like I always believed that anything is possible. I still 100% know that one day I'm gonna get all better, I'm gonna heal up. But like sometimes, as like I actually mentioned in a post pretty recently, I was actually having a conversation with James, and like James was actually mentioning to me how like whenever you're like so focused on the end goal, like getting to 100% better, 100% healing, you're actually missing out on all the 0.1% improvements that like you've been making along the way. So like he was explaining to me that like in his eyes he actually sees me as being all better because he's noticed how much better I've actually gotten in so many areas of my life while on my healing journey, while trying to level up my life in every area, while doing it all like holistically, and by never giving up. He sees so many improvements in me. So like for me to still be harping on the areas where I'm not 100% yet, that's almost like I'm discrediting how much progress I've made so far. So like going to another movie reference actually, Here Comes the Boom with Kevin James. So like this concept of that movie, so like Kevin James is Scott Voss in the movie, is a teacher. He's trying to raise money to save the music department at the school like he teaches at. And so he actually decides to get into UFC MMA fighting. But like by the end of the movie, he's going up against this formidable opponent. He's going up against one of the best fighters in the UFC. And like the character who's played by Henry Winkler, who's actually the head of the music department in the movie, tells Scott, you could give up right now, you could stop right there, and the impact you made will have been as incredible as it could possibly be.
I'm sorry, buddy. I don't think I'll be able to do this. You've already done it.
You can quit right now, and everything that we worked for will have been accomplished.
So like, coming back to like my own story, I'm not giving up, but like it's important like for me to realize that like even if I were to give up right now, even if I were to throw in the towel, say it's just not gonna happen for me, healing wasn't meant for me, the impact that I've made on so many lives, the fact that like I've been able to show so many people what can be done while going through all these health issues, whether it be in sports, whether it be my fitness feats, my athletic feats, all the stuff I've been doing on social media, the impact that I've made and like my ability to show everyone what's possible is nothing short of incredible. So like I actually have a lot to be proud of when it comes to all this stuff. So like it's important for me and sometimes like take a step back and realize that like I've accomplished a lot. I may have actually hit some home runs without even realizing it. Without even realizing like the ball went over the fence.
Each league, and he's had 2 home runs, and that one will go way back.
So like maybe I haven't won yet in all of my big goals, but like I'm gonna get there. Like that's actually why it's like so important like to have like this like appreciation for the journey and like don't forget about all the little wins that come along the way, because like those should definitely be celebrated. Everything that I've done while going through the rigorous healing process, while trying to achieve the impossible, I've done things like for people who aren't going through these things would have thought of as impossible. So like I'm showing people what's possible, and like the same thing goes when it comes to my whole dunk journey, which like I often relate to my healing journey. Like in a lot of ways, it's like you end up putting in a lot of work. You don't see a lot of like immediate results. So like I may not have dunked yet, but like the fact that I'm still going all these years later, and like all these incredible strength feats, all these incredible jump feats that I've like been able to accomplish, all my incredible athletic feats. So like maybe I haven't reached the mountaintop yet, but like I've hit a lot of home runs along the way, and like I think it's important like to be able like to look back on these and realize how far I've come, and like how much further I've gotten than like a person who never tried.
You will not make this putt.
And so I hope that like that resonates with you guys. So one more thing I actually wanted to talk about, like so like when it comes like to my whole social media journey. So like I started this up a little over a year ago between YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all this stuff. And so maybe I haven't grown this massive following yet. Maybe I'm not getting paid to do this stuff yet. But like whenever I start I'm doubting myself and like wondering whether what I'm doing is actually meaning something to people, the universe always sends me this message. Whether it be a comment from some random person telling me how I'm gonna inspire tons of people, whether it be a friend telling me how amazing what I'm doing is, and like telling me how like my message is definitely gonna get out to all the people who it was meant to, and I'm definitely gonna make a massive impact. So like I have no control over how many people view my stuff. I have no control over how many people like my stuff. I have no control over how many people are gonna subscribe to my channel and whatnot. But like the fact that like I've been able to make all this content while going through incredibly difficult speech issues, while going through all my digestive issues, so like while going through all my health issues, while stammering and stuttering, I managed to produce so much content, produce all these videos that like people don't have these issues, have a lot of trouble getting through. So like whenever like someone like leaves a comment for me and telling me how inspiring my stuff is, even if just 5 people view your stuff, but like if you make an impact on those people, your stuff matters. So like don't give up. Even though you might not have reached the pinnacle yet, you could be hitting so many home runs along the way like you don't even realize. So like take a second to realize how far you've come, and like realize the massive impact that you're making on people's lives just by keeping going, just by doing your best to stay in the fight. Even if I were to give up on all my journeys today, even if for whatever reason, which I never would give up on all my journeys, but like even if I did choose to, I know that like everything I've done has mattered. Hopefully the impact that I've made, and like the impact like I hope to keep making, is gonna one day inspire the masses. But like for right now, the impact that I made is definitely tremendous, and so I think I definitely deserve a big pat on the back for myself. And so the journeys aren't done yet. I haven't reached the mountaintop, but like as what's shown in that movie, Moneyball, it's not always about the end result. It's not always about just winning the big game. It's not always about whatever you think the end result should be for you. A lot of it like actually comes down to the people who you're inspiring along the way. A lot of it comes down to whatever you're showing yourself is possible along the way.
Anything's possible!
While going through your struggles that no one sees every day, but like continuing onward, that's special, alright? And I really hope this message resonates with you guys. Hopefully you guys can realize how many home runs you've been hitting and without even realizing it. Hopefully you guys love the metaphor as much as I do. And so, if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment. We out here. Peace. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.